Hello, friends. Glenda Vollet here, and welcome to my craft room. Tonight, we are stamping a Planted Paradise card that I did with my seniors group last week, and they loved it. So I'm going to show it to you. Let me just get over onto Facebook and make sure that things are showing up over there because, technology. Okay, Facebook says I'm live. Yahoo! It's there. So let's just get this shared into my VIP group while we're here. Done. All right. So now you can watch me on my page and my Facebook group, and then I will upload it to YouTube once I'm done tonight. There we go. Now we'll just see if anybody shows up because, they could, they may not. We may be stamping together, just you and I. That's okay. Okay. So, hey, Norma. Welcome. It is Monday. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Janet. It is Monday and it is time to stamp. It's Make It Monday, and I'm going to show you a really cool, versatile layout that you can use with almost anything. There is a bit of fussy cutting in this one, but only because that's the stamp set that I'm using. Hi, Holly. I'm using Planted Paradise. Now, this is in the new mini catalog. And it's not one that I ever would have purchased on my own, but I got it for free when I went to the Stamping Up on Stage in November, and I haven't used it yet. So I decided I needed to use it. So let's get this flipped around because you don't need to see me anymore. There we go. Oh, chocolate's on the table. There you go. And there's something new in there. Look at this. So when I went to Nanaimo, couple of weeks ago and did the all-day Nanaimo demonstrator meeting thing, we made a cute little triangle box. Oh, and I'd love to show it to you. I don't know what I've done with it. It is the cutest little box. Anyways, if you're part of my team and you're coming to our team event next weekend, you're going to get one of these cool little boxes. Oh, maybe I put it in my, hang on a second. Let's see if I can find it real quick. There it is. So it is a triangle box. And if you let me know if, first of all, let's finish the chocolate. Let me know if you want me to do this one night and show you how to make them. So we have celebration cookies. We have this new thing, and I don't know what it is. It's hazelnut. I think it's a lot like the Bueno, but I can open it and we can have a look. And Janet, the sugar-free for you. And there's Coffee Crisp, Kit Kat, Milky Way. Grab your chocolate, grab a cuppa, sit back and enjoy tonight's stamping event. A couple of more days left to register for the hot air balloon class. It's going fast. Okay, so I have not put adhesive on this. So there it is. Just let me put a little bit of temporary adhesive on it. When I made it, so this is called a make and take. So everybody that goes to the event we pay the creator $2 and we get to make the project. There you go. Norma wants the new one. Coffee Crisp for Kathy. There you go. Ooh, it's upside down, but there you go. So when I make 3D items at these things, I don't put them together all the way because I like to have them apart so that I have the template. So this uses a half a sheet of cardstock. Hi, Marcia. Kathy, Connie. Ooh, lots of peeps. Okay, so it goes together. It may not stay because this is only temporary tape, but it goes together like that. And then the bottom just folds like this. And then she had one of these in there. So they hold quite a bit. Now, if you're coming to my team thing on Saturday, you will get one of these boxes, but it's got a little bit more in it than just one chocolate. And then you just fold the top down. And there's your cute little triangle box. And there's a spot there. Like you can tie ribbon around it, put all sorts of die cuts. And there's a spot on there to do a sentiment. Isn't that amazing? Yeah. So if you were part of my team, you could come to our team event on the weekend. So I'm having a free team luncheon. If you live in town, you have the opportunity to join us in person. And if not, then you could join us virtually. And if you live out of town, then you can join us virtually. And there's goodie bags and make and takes and all sorts of stuff. And this is going to become a regular thing in my team. And I just want to welcome one more new team member to our team. That's 3 this month. I'm so excited. I'm not going to mention her name, but because it's up to her if she tells you that she joined or not. But she watches every once in a while. So do you want me to open this and show you what it looks like inside? Because I hadn't opened it yet because I wanted to go to the dollar store and get a bag of these so that I have them on hand before I open this. So I'm even going to sacrifice a headache. And I'm going to bite into this. You ready? You want to? Oh, I know, Connie. Unfortunately, I can only have Canadian stampers in my team, and that's really unfortunate. Hi, Marcia. Okay, so I'm going to bite into this. Oh, that's pretty good. It's got wafer around the outside, chocolate on the outside, then wafer, and then it's got this creamy filling in the middle. So if you're in Canada, Dollarama, hang on, I'll get the bag. So you get this bag, 200 grams. I don't know how many are in there, but 200 grams of these. Like there's quite a few in there. It was $2.25. Like really? How dirt cheap is that? Now I'm going to have to finish this because it's sitting there calling my name. Oh yes, that's pretty darn good. Okay, the card I'm making tonight. Now don't forget, I have the draw to do for January the 20th, share it Saturday. There you go. There's the card we're going to make tonight. So what a cool layout, right? There's a couple of layers on here because you know me and layers. Sorry, my nose is running. You don't have to put all the layers on that I am. Hey, Lena. So if that person that joined my team today is watching and would like to say, hey, it was me, then we can welcome you, but I'm not going to put her on the spot. So card base, a layer, an embossed layer, then a die cut layer, then these I have to fussy cut, and that birthday wishes. And there's the inside. I used a completely different pot and plant, and there's the envelope. So let's get busy and we will create it. I am using copper clay, garden green, and early espresso. And Planted Paradise stamp set. There's no dies. This is just a stamp set of different plants and pots. So you have the background of the plant, and then you have the detailed one that stamps on top of it. But if you look in here, there's not that many stamps, right? You look here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, and 40. But it says 20 stamps. How can that be possible? Hey, Dimity. Only just started. You missed the chocolate part. That's it. So what you do is these are called reversible stamps. So on one side of the stamp is the detailed stamp, and then you just turn it over and it becomes the solid stamp for the other side. See? How cool is that? Yes, you could use the flower cart for this one, Kathy. That would be good. Hi, Wendy. Okay, so the squares are the stylish shaped dies, and I'm using number 2, and I count from the center out, from the smallest to the largest. The sentiment is coming from Stippled Roses, and I am so excited that they put this in here because you can have best birthday wishes. You can cut that off and have just birthday wishes. You can cut that off and have best birthday. You can cut that out and have best wishes. I know. How cool is that? Then the die that I cut the sentiment out from is from the sending dies. That's this nice big long one, which of course you can make shorter if you cut some of those words out, but there's also a shorter one if you don't want to use the long one. The embossing is the softly stippled embossing folder that comes with, softly sophisticated embossing folder that comes with the softly sophisticated stamp set for a minimum $120 order during celebrations. So don't wait too long because celebration has only got 1 month left and then it's gone. So if you're going to get anything and you have 120, get this, because look at the sentiments in here, and then look at that embossing folder. I love it. It's one of my faves that we've had, and I'm going to finish it off with some adhesive back solid gems in copper clay. Okay, I think I got her all. And you will need the basic white card base, the usual 8.5 by 5.5. Then I have 5.25 by 4 basic white for the front or the inside. Then I have 5 by 3 3/4 to go on the front, and it has an L on there, so I remember that's the layer. Then I have 4 7/8 by 3 5/8 with an E on it. That's the piece I'm going to emboss, and then it's going to layer onto the L one. Then I have a P, which is 2.25 by 5, and that's for the plants. Then I have to fussy cut those. Then I have an SQ, which is 2 by 5.5 to die cut the 3 squares, and then I don't know, 1 by something or other, 1 by 4-ish for the centimeter. Sentiment. Holy macaroni. Where did that come from? Okay, so let's first of all, let's emboss. Let's get that piece embossed. This is the one, it's got the E. That's the one I'm going to run through the embossing folder. So tell me, how was your weekend? It is Monday, and I haven't seen you since Thursday. Comment and let me know what you did on the weekend. How many cards did you get made? I went to Powell River yesterday and did a class, which means that I get up at 6 o'clock. I leave home shortly after 7 in the morning, drive for an hour and a half, catch a ferry from Comox to Powell River, which is an hour and 20 minutes long. Then one of my lovely customers, well, actually, she's a friend more than a customer. So one of my lovely friends, Betty, picked me up at the ferry, drove me to Tracy's house for the class, and we had a lovely time. There was supposed to be 10 of us, but 3 were not available. 2 were sick, and because I had to reschedule this class, one of them couldn't make it. So I made their cards for them and gave them to them. And then I get back on the ferry at 5 o'clock, and an hour and 20 minutes later get off the ferry, and then I have an hour and a half to drive home in the dark. And it was an atmospheric river last night, which means that it was freaking raining, and it was so dark. And I've traveled that road many, many, many times because we used to live there. So I used to travel there as well, like travel on the island when we lived there. This is the single worst trip I have ever had in my life coming home. I had to have my windshield wipers on high the entire way. Hi, Nadine. So it was not a good trip last night, but that's okay because I did it. I made it home. We had a fabulous class. I have to clean my plate here because I just got black splotches all over it. I got home last night and promptly had a nap. It was a long day, but it's also a fun day. Oh, you don't have good night vision, Connie? I have night driving glasses. So they have yellow lenses in them, and they really help my driving at night because since I had my cataract surgery, everything is so bright. Most of the time, I have to wear my sunglasses whether the sun is out or not. But these driving glasses help with vision. They're wonderful. Okay, I have my 3 squares are cut. And now I'm going to stamp the sentiment in early espresso and get that die cut. Oh, thanks, Nadine. Yeah, I did. I did. And it was so fun making cards with the ladies over there. We had 3 brand new. They're not new to stamping, but they were new to my classes. So we had 3 new people there yesterday, which was so much fun. Okay, now we're going to die cut that with the sending die. And I'm going to line it up. Now I wanted this to be really long. That's why I used this one. But I do believe this one will work too. Yeah, see the smaller one will do it, but I like the longness. Is that a word? The longness. So nobody's told me what you did on the weekend. Are you just chillaxing tonight? I managed to get a bunch of stuff done on the weekend. Of course, we had dinner with our local family on Friday night. And then I did some trip planning for Mexico. Why is this not going through? Come on. I had to do we're taking an excursion to Chichen Itza when we are down there. So I was writing down things that I have to make sure we take, like bug spray and reef friendly sunblock, because you can't swim down there if you don't have the reef friendly stuff, because you'll kill the reefs off, and that's totally understandable. And oh, it moved when I cut it. Oh well. And you have to take water shoes for the excursion. So I had to do some research on that. Oh, Kathy did some crafting. Yay! Connie made my card with a spanner and made 3 versions because I screwed up 2 of them. Way to go, Connie. You were just practicing, right? Okay, so I'm going to stamp 3 pots. Now we're going to have a good long chinwag session as I cut these out, because I didn't stamp any of them first so that I could fussy cut ahead of time. So you're just going to have to put up with the fussy cutting. So I'm stamping the pots in copper clay. And then Nadine gave her 6-year-old had her 6-year-old granddaughter, and the rest of the week she's already tired. That's why we have our children when we're young. I agree. Oh, good luck, Nadine. But holy man, what an awesome opportunity. Get grandchildren on their own without their parents. That's my favorite thing to do. Okay, now I'm going to stamp the leaves for my plants right on top of the pots. So because it's a photopolymer stamp set, you can see through to get them placed exactly where you want it. There we go. Then today I had a class. I have a series of classes that I call Stamping 101, and it's for new stampers, new to stamping, or people that need a refresher course. On the first week, we do how to cut different types of paper trimmers and introduces them to all of the basic tools. And then the second week, I do inks and adhesives, and each week we make a card. So today was week 3. So they got to play with embossing powders, and we did a card with both kinds of embossing, heat embossing and dry embossing. And I love to hold these classes because they get so excited. Ooh, let's make this a double one. See if this is going to work. I don't know whether this is going to work or not. Let's just see. There we are. Ta-da! Hey, Renee. Yeah, so that today was the 3rd of 3 weeks. So we had a lot of fun stamping today and learning new stuff because none of them had heat embossed before. Okay. Now I have to fussy cut these, so you're going to have to. I'm sorry, it'll take a while because I should have stamped these ahead of time, but I didn't. I'm hot and heavy into prep for my creative escape. I have 6 cards kits, 9 card kits to prep for everybody because I asked the people who qualified for early bird cards if they would like kits for the cards, the cardstock, not the designer paper, but the cardstock. And they all said yes. So now I have 9 card kits to make for everybody who is in Canada that is signed up for my creative escape on the 17th of February, which means I have to get them prepped and packaged up so I can get them in the mail for the out of town people. And so they get them in time. Now, the good thing is that the virtual one is not until the 24th of February. So I gave myself an extra week, which was smart thinking. And the 17th one is in person. So if I don't get them done until the night of the 16th, it's good to go. Nobody is going to know that, right? So I have the card kits to create, and I still haven't made the goodie bags. So I have to do those for everybody. And I've been trying to find soup. So tell me, if you were coming to an all-day crafting escape retreat thing and lunch was offered, what would you like to see as lunch items? Now, we do have some special dietary requirements, and those are taken care of. I'm not worried about those people. But it's the people that can eat just basic, everyday, normal. And I usually have Johnny's potato cheddar soup, and I used to make homemade biscuits, but I don't do that anymore because I don't have the time. So I do buns, and then we have vegetables and dip, and crackers and cheese and chips and all sorts of snacky stuff. But what would you like to see as a food item? Because I cannot find the potato cheddar soup anymore. It used to be at Costco and they have discontinued it. And I can't buy it on Amazon, or I would have just bought it on Amazon. And I am not about to make homemade soup, so don't even suggest that. That is not happening. I don't make good soups. And I don't have the time anyways because I have to make goodie bags, right? Renee agrees with Nadine. She has a 5-year-old granddaughter and she's so much energy she wears her out, but you love her. I know. You love them anyways, right? Connie likes finger food. Anything but fish or liver. Norma, I can guarantee you there will be no fish and there will be no liver. So what do you say, what do you think of as finger foods? Like crackers and cheese and meat, salami and stuff like that? Vegetables and dip? I don't I don't know what you mean by finger food. I don't eat a lot of these things because I'm too busy talking to people. When I went to Powell River yesterday, Tracy, it's the first time holding the class at her house, and she made a black forest cake. Honest to God, I'm sure it was 8 by 16 inches. And it was about this thick. Oh, sorry, you can't see. It was about that thick. It was the most amazing cake I'd ever seen in my life. And she did it. It was chocolate dipped maraschino cherries on the top. It was unbelievable. And of course, it was chocolate, so I couldn't even try it. I did have one of her cookies, though, her cookies, because not only did she do the cake, but she had pizza and she had cookies and she had charcuteries and all sorts of stuff there. Nadine says charcuterie. Connie says yes, and cut up fruit. A snacker, yes. Yeah. Unfortunately, fruit and vegetable trays are ultra expensive right now. And I don't have time to make them myself. There is just no way I'm going to be able to do that. So I am going to make ambrosia salad. So does that count as cut up fruit? Because it'll have like pineapple and orange segments in it. I'm just finishing off this. So there'll be that. Oh, and I got to make that for my team thing. I'm having a team thing on. What am I having? Oh, next weekend on the 10th. Oh, good. So I'm not behind on that. I'm sure it's the 10th. And that I've got because it's like a sit down lunch. It's been a while since we got together for a meal. We used to do potlucks all the time before COVID, back in the good old days. All right, here we go. It's the last of it. Yay! Grandson hire him? Oh, yeah. No, he wouldn't do that. Okay, February. Yes. February the 10th. I'm having that. Okay. Cameron might come and help me. James says he loves to cook, but look at this. Look, I cleaned my applicator. Look at that. It is so shiny. You know how I did it? It's really easy. I'll show you how I did this. You should do this maintenance every once in a while with yours, whatever you're using. So you take a bit of hand sanitizer, pour some hand sanitizer on there, take paper towel, and just clean it. And it takes all the gunk and all the crap off. Look at that. All sparkly and shiny now. Okay. I am going to attach my embossed piece to the layer. So this piece started out being 5 by 3 and 3. No, it didn't. 4 7/8 by 3 5/8. And I'm layering on a piece that is 5 by 3 3/4. So it's just 1/8 of an inch all the way around. And then this is going to go flat onto the card base. I'm run out. So then when you run out, then you take your time to remove the gunk that gets caught in the the hole there. See all that gunky mess? That needs to come out too. Then you got to get it off your fingers. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, where did I put my refill? There we go. I have a refill all ready to go. Okay. Now this is going to go onto the card base. That's not the card base. That was the envelope. And we'll just center that there. Yeah, right. Make it straight. Yep. That's why I use Stampin' Seal, because it comes up when I need it to come up, so that you can do things straight. There we are. Okay. Now, these are going to go down here flat. Whoops. On there like that. So I'm going to lay them out. I'm going to audition them so I know where to put them. And I'm going to put the two outside ones on first. If I can get the adhesive on. We'll put this one here. And then put this one on. But I'm not going to put this push this one down yet, because see, it's not too difficult with this embossing folder, because if I emboss straight, then I just have to line it up with the dots on there. But I don't want to push that down till I have the adhesive on this one and put this one on, so I can make sure they're straight and even. All right, and then we'll just line this one up, center it in between the two, like that. That'll do. Push them down. Now we have our plants. Now, if you didn't want a fussy cut, you could use something that has dies, or you could stamp something right onto those squares. So when you do this, just remember that these are going to stick up over and above the square. So you might want to not put your dimensionals right up to the top. And we had a discussion in my class today about why I put so many dimensionals on things. And I said, well, you know, I don't like my cards to cave in. There's nothing worse than giving somebody a card that has a saggy bit on it. So they all agreed it was a good idea. And you know, dimensionals are relatively inexpensive too, especially these little ones. The minis are cheaper than the big ones, just in case you didn't know that. Okay, so now we'll put the flower pots on. Actually, I'm not. I'm going to put the sentiment on first. Then I'll know where to put the pots. See, if I get the sentiment on there and make the sentiment straight, then I don't have to worry about whether my pots are lined up or not. How smart is that? So during celebration, you can get even more free stuff in your starter kit. Okay, so I've lined up the tops of those two curves on the squares. That way you know that it's straight. you can choose from the glass mat. So 100 in Canada, it's $135 for $165 in product. And then during celebration, you get to choose from the glass mat pack, which is an $82 value for free, or add an extra $41 in products to your starter kit. And the products are whatever you want. Stamping Up doesn't say you have this and this and this. You can choose. Nadine uses a lot of dimensionals too. Yes, nothing worse than having a saggy card. There we go. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? Okay, I'm going to take Stella because I want to put a bit of Winky on these. Now, I'm not going to go over top of the white part because it does reactivate that garden green. And I don't want to make it a big blotchy mess. So anyways, you have until the 29th of February to get in on this amazing deal. And in reality, if you have a list of stuff that you want to get, that is $100. I suggest you look into the starter kit. I would love to have you join my team. Then you can participate in all the team stuff that we do. All right. So has anybody got any questions about the starter kit? I know a lot of you are already demonstrators, and that's fine. I don't judge. But if you ever stop being a demonstrator and you want to sign up again, keep me in mind. Okay, so I'm just adding a little bit of bling to this. Being careful to avoid the white spaces. There we go. Okay. Now, get my inside. Hi, Valerie. Aw, thanks, Renee, and hello. Valerie, how are you feeling? You feeling any better? Valerie was supposed to be at our class yesterday, and she woke up not feeling very well. So thank you, Valerie, for staying home. I do appreciate it. Not that I didn't want to see you, but I don't want to see your bugs. There we go. There's the card. Now I'm going to get the adhesive back solid gems. These come in lemon lolly, boho blue, and copper clay. So we're just going to put some copper clay ones on here because that's the color I used for the pots. Hey, nobody's got any questions about the starter kit? You all knew all about it? Oh, I got some baby ones that are hanging out down here, falling off the plastic. It's not a good thing. Got to get everybody back in the pool. There we go. Then I'll have them for next time. Oh, good. You're feeling a bit better? Okay, there's the card. What do you think? Pretty cool layout, isn't it? And it's so versatile. Like you could use anything. What have I got? Oh, fluffiest friends. This would work really cool with fluffiest friends. Could add. I think most of them are too big, but you could put the bunny, and you could put a couple of whatever these are on there, or just do two of them, or just do one square and have one of the big ones on there. See, that's the first stamp set that I grabbed out of my little roly-poly here. And what do we have next is Notes of Nature. Oh, we could put 3 of those on there. That would be pretty. And then colored them. That would be lovely. Those are probably those you wouldn't even have to, you could stamp them right on the squares if you want, but this set has dies that you could use. And then there's this one. That would be pretty on there too. Look at that. Yeah, you could use almost anything that's got a small enough image. And the next one is lovely and sweet. No, there isn't anything in there that's small enough. Perennial postage has no. Oh, painted lavender. Oh, yes. Painted lavender would look. You could do butterflies. You could do part of a flower and then stamp butterflies on each one. That would be pretty. This is the focus of our retreat, this perennial or painted lavender and the perennial postage stuff. But of course, it's too late. However, if you still want to join us, you can join us virtually on the 24th for the Creative Escape. That's still available. It is $45 outside of Canada, and you get the tutorials for 9 cards. And I might even be sending a card and a little thank you gift to all of the virtual people to get just the tutorial only option. So that's still available. So if you want to register for that, just let me know and we will make that happen for you. Okay, I am trying to clear my area so I can do the draw. Anybody want another chocolate? Please help yourself. There's even saltwater taffy. There's some eggs in there, some Hershey nuggets. Still a leftover snowman. What did I get? Easter bunnies, I think, from Costco the other day. I love getting all these chocolates and things from Costco so I can put them in all my goodie bags. Okay. Softly Sophisticated would work really well with that, Kathy. It would. Look at this. This is Softly Sophisticated. So you have the leaves and you have the flowers. So you can get the double colors just like this. There's no dyes for this one either. But that's okay. You don't need dyes. You don't need to fussy cut. You could just leave them, stamp them right on the squares. Okay. So I am going to flip this around while I take my phone down. And I got the duck races set up. There we go. The duck race is set up and I put it in for 20 seconds so we get to watch it longer this time. I remembered. Yay! Okay. I'm going to do this, go to the duck race. There we are. These are everybody who put in, shared a card with us for January the 20th. Now, can everybody see the duck race? Yes. Come on, somebody give me a yes, I can, or a thumbs up or something. And remember, if you're watching this video and you are enjoying it, please hit those emojis. Okay, here we go. Ready? 25 seconds. Start. And the winner of Share It Saturday on the 20th is, oh, I was going to try and figure out how to do sound. Here we go. And we have Connie 5 out in the lead. And she's followed closely by Lina, number 1. Come on, let's go. Marie is in there with her clown nose on. Oh, and here comes Connie 2 and Connie 6. Look at that. Connie number 6 is swimming to the win. Woohoo! A winner of Share It Saturday for January the 20th is Connie's number 6 card. Way to go. Thank you so much. Woohoo! Okay, going to go back here, going to go here. There we go. Congratulations, Connie. And thank you, everybody, for sharing your cards. They are absolutely gorgeous. I love, love, love them all. I look at them. I don't always have time to comment when you post them, but I am trying to get better and comment on them before the next one goes live or on Saturday. Yesterday, I did it on the ferry on the way to Powell River. Oh, you like the commentary? Thanks. One day I'll figure out how to make the sound work because I can't have the sound on in my computer and my phone at the same time, or it echoes and it screeches, and it's never a good thing. So I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening. And thank you so much for joining me for this journey tonight. And I will be back Thursday night with a fun fold. Oh, it's a marvelous M card. And there's one piece on there that I'm not liking. So I want to get your opinion on that piece if we need to change it or not. Yes, congratulations to Holly. Thanks, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your evening. And I will see you soon, Thursday, 7 o'clock, in my VIP group only. It's a special night Thursday. You have to be part of my VIPeeps. Stamp and smiles. Bye for now.